talk about a 2025 no buy. Now, if you didn't know, in the past, I have attempted 2 no buys before, one in 2022 and one in 2023. Both of them ended up being low buys, which my goal was to curb my consumption while saving money. Let's go over my rules for a 2025 no buy. Now, every year I do try to buy all of my skincare and makeup for the following year around my birthday, which is in November, which also is usually when the sales are going on. So I get a lot of coupons. So for 2025, there will be no purchases of new skincare or new makeup unless it is for a daily use item that I am replacing that's run out. And by daily use, I mean like sunscreen or face lotion, something I'm using every single day. Next is no new books. Now, you saw my November book haul, possibly. And it was a very big book haul, though some of them were gifted. A lot of them were gifted by me to me. So there will be no new books purchased in all of 2025 until my TBR shelf, which is a physical shelf that I have, is completely physically empty. Now in 2023, part of my goal was to buy no new clothing at all. And after that year and a full closet clean out, I've done a really good job of curbing my clothing consumption. So I've just put this exception in there if I am allowed to purchase 1 new piece of clothing per season. So 4 in the total year, but they all have to be secondhand. I can also just not purchase any for the season if that happens. I just kind of put that little allowance in there for myself. Now, I honestly don't do coffee out much. I have a timer on my coffee pot. It goes off at 4 a.m. every single day. So I usually don't have this urge to go out and have coffee. Every once in a while, I'll be meeting up with a friend, or my mom and I will be doing some errands together and we will stop and get coffee. So I've given myself the exception of 1 out coffee per month, except for November. Usually in November, I get together with a lot of my friends for my birthday month and we usually go get coffee. But along the lines of coffee, I've put in there no new coffee cups. I have so many coffee cups, and to be honest, you really only need maybe 1 or 2 coffee cups per day. And lastly, I have a travel exception. Now that is because I spend most of my money from both of my jobs to travel. And so I'm allowed to buy anything off of this list as a souvenir item when I am traveling. Now, these rules only apply to me, myself, and I will still be purchasing clothing items or any consumable items for friends, family, or my children as gifts when needed. I will not limit them to 1 clothing item per season if they are in need of more clothing items. A lot of people do also include like going out to eat or grabbing lunch out, and I really don't do that very often. One of my jobs does have like food provided. So if I am ever in at the office, I get lunch out, but it's provided by my work. So I didn't include that exception in here. However, if you like these rules for yourself, I'll pull aside so you can screenshot. And I look forward to really testing myself for a true 2025 no buy. Not a low buy, but a no buy.